Right now it's live. I don't see it. If you want to see it, it's not.
Here, there's that Schmidt sign.
It's very tall and broad.
The store is sweet.
Very Garrison Keillor. Well, he had a bow tie.
Stay in the inaugural.
So lo-fi. Moving the sign over. Which one's going to work here or there? Hey, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. This is the first in a series we hope to do, well, hopefully even more than just the three we have planned. This is the Something to Do music series. My name is Brian Hirsh. I host a show on WORT Radio called Green Morning Radio. And, one day I was just sitting around and I had this idea, and it was, wow, wouldn't it be fun to do a web stream from this beautiful interior space of Stillgood right here on Williamson Street in Madison, Wisconsin. And for some reason, everyone went along with the idea. So here we are, the first of a three-concert series, and it's called the Something to Do music series. Thank you very much, and of course, thanks again to Kodey Feiner, actually one of our volunteers here who did the most technical work, actually. And
Well, don't introduce me yet in case something goes wrong.
well, that's why I'm doing it first, put you up front. And anyways, thank you very much for tuning in, and let's welcome the first of three bands that's going to happen through the series, Soggy Prairie.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
He was born in the farmlands of Wisconsin, not Georgia or the hills of Tennessee. But you knew from early on in his heart he had a song. There's just something he wanted to be. That he was destined to be a bluegrass singer. many more from long ago. Well, now that boyhood dream of his comes true tonight. Oh, he was destined to be a bluegrass singer, born with a guitar in his hand. He was leaning on legs from Bill Monroe, Steve Martin on the old banjo. He was destined to be a bluegrass man. Oh, he was destined to be a bluegrass singer, born with a guitar in his hand. He was leaning on legs from Bill Monroe and Earl Scruggs on the old banjo. There we go. Folks, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate y'all joining us from your couch or your easy chair or wherever you might be. Hopefully you got a nice drink. Doesn't have to be alcoholic. Maybe it's a nice glass of tap water, well water. That's okay too. We're very happy to be here at Stillgood's on Willie Street. My bandmates are sampling some of the goods, as you can see. I'm pretty sure this is a women's store, right?
They've
No,
got
they got a selection.
Okay. I mean, because
This-
Jim
this
is wearing a
vest is
fringe vest
definitely-
that,
Well, okay.
you know
think
what?
that's-
You do
The
you,
vest
man.
next to it was
It works.
I mean,
it's perfect.
I wouldn't wear that shirt with that vest. I'd like pick one or the other.
I think it looks great.
I wouldn't wear any shirt with that.
I'd actually shirtless with that vest. You'd probably have to buy.
Fashion.
You'd probably have to buy it though.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a vest next to it that I think I will buy.
Great. Well, yeah, we thank you for joining us. That last song, we wrote the first half and then borrowed the second half from our bass player's grandfather, Earl Scruggs. That's not true. I don't want people. I don't know who's listening. I don't. It's like, oh, he's
Moving
the
on.
grandson of Earl Scruggs in that band. Playing the bass. Really fell far from the tree on that one. We're gonna do a Hot Rise tune called Nellie Kane. This one goes out to all the stepfathers out there. As a young man I went riding out on the western plain in the state of North Dakota, met my Nellie Kane, met my Nellie Kane. She was living in a lonely cabin with a son by another man. For 5 years she had waited for him as long as a woman can, as long as a woman can. Had a we just started playing a little bit last year. It's a good tune, fun tune. Yeah. Zippy, fast tune. I think we probably sing a little higher than we should, but I had a voice teacher once that said, to find the key, you sing until it hurts, and that's the key.
Hey.
Best advice I ever got.
All right.
I know,
So are
hey,
you
I'm
always
just
in
saying.
pain?
Yeah. That's why I am the way that I am, Jim.
I
I'm just constantly in horrible, horrible pain, mentally and physically. Folks, we love the opportunity to play for people outside of the Madison area. We mostly are playing Madison, Verona, Sun Prairie, the occasional, Rio show, and we'll go to Montello here and there, Lodi. But we really appreciate anybody that's joining us from outside of Madison, outside of the Wisconsin area. Why don't you go ahead and drop in the comments where you're joining us from. Smash that subscribe button, I think is what they say.
Yeah.
Anyone from Gays Mills? We played the Gays Mills. Was it the Apple Fest?
Yes,
1 year?
years
Is
ago.
Gays Mills completely underground now, or
Underwater? You mean?
Underwater?
No,
Yeah,
I don't
no.
think so. I think it's
it's
recovered.
like a spring thing?
Again.
Didn't they just move the whole town uphill?
I think they did. Or
Yeah.
something like that. Yep. They got rid of the damn buildings. You tried to save them, but
Tried to save the damn buildings, but we couldn't.
I
Couldn't
even
save
have
the
a shirt,
damn buildings.
but-
We're gonna do a lot of bluegrass songs. They're questions. This is one of those. I'm not saying they're questionable. Well, many bluegrass songs are questionable, but this is a song that is a question. It's Why You've Been Gone So Long. Key of G. Every time it rains, Lord, I run to my window. All I can do Oh, there's cue cards. What's Jimmy Fallon's
passing-
guy? Or not
passing
Jimmy
notes?
Fallon, the other one.
Okay, we've got
Seth Meyers.
Wally.
Wally. That's, you know what I'm talking
Gilman! Gilman! What are you doing? Give me those.
Hi, Mom.
about. Oh, your mom's tuning in?
Yeah,
Your mom or my mom?
my mom.
Oh, Brenda from Ridgeway.
Oh, hey, Brenda.
Pat from the town of Perry. We know Pat.
Hey, Pat.
He only sees us if we come to Mount Horeb.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But,
He's got standards.
But he's got a great spot out there. I'm going to help him with some trees when it gets... Peg Adler from Eau Claire. That's your mom,
That's my
right?
mom.
Yeah. Aaron Falstrom from Ashland.
Oh, hey.
Get up here, he said.
Alright.
Yeah.
If you find us a place to play, we'll play there.
Keep your stick on the ice there.
Yeah. And
I'd be
Colleen
happy to play in the Big
Robinson,
Top.
Steph Raymer. Okay. That's actually, I thought these were going to be like in-depth
Cease and
questions about cease and desist. Yeah, I thought it was maybe the estate of Tony Rice telling us never to play
Please
that
stop.
song again. But hey, here's the deal. I'd love to run a contest tonight.
Oh, boy.
Whoever is tuning in from the farthest reaches, which I think right now is probably Aaron from Ashland.
Yeah.
But we have these brand new T-shirts, our new Prairie Dog T-shirts. My friend Tammy was like, "Why is it a prairie dog? They're not native to Wisconsin." And I told her because we did not check before we put a prairie dog on our shirt.
It's obvious why we chose a prairie
And,
dog.
Are any of us native to Wisconsin?
I actually am.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
You're
I
right.
mean not.
We are on land that is not ours.
Speaking of where we came from, we're going to do, they're not all happy songs here in the bluegrass world. Some of them are very, very sad. This is a song, it was written by Slade Cleaves about the mining industry up in Appalachia. And then it was covered by a band called the Po Ramblin' Boys, and then they did it a little bit faster. But then we took it and we completely changed the words. And that same voice teacher, I was like, "Hey, can you like change the words to songs?" And he's like, "Well, you should probably ask and get permission." And I was like, "Okay," but I never got permission. We just changed it anyway.
The folk
so
process.
I'm sorry, Greg.
Yes.
I'm just not a good person, I guess. So this is a song called Hickory. This goes out to anybody whose childhood home is no longer there and is now a shopping center parking lot. Song called Hickory. Let's do it. Key of A. I was born in the shadow of a Wisconsin cornfield in a slower and gentler time. In a cabin my granddaddy built with his hands from hickory, walnut, and pine. We hunted those hills, my daddy and I, so far from the bustle of town. But I'd soon see a whole way of life start to fade as the farms all began to shut down. I heard the saws in the holler, heard the trucks rumbling by, filing past like a funeral line. Those big iron trailers were piled up high with hickory, walnut, and pine. Call it progress or shame, well, you can't stop the train as it's barreling on down the line. They'll cut down your trees and they'll name your new streets Hickory, Walnut, and Pine. Now the hilltop's been flattened, the hickory's gone, and the streams run black as a curse. My father's been out in the barn more and Madison with time. Now I stand where he lays in a box that he made from hickory, walnut, and pine. Call it progress or shame, well you can't stop a train as it's barreling on down the line. They'll cut down your trees and they'll name your new streets Hickory, Walnut, and Pine. Now my children have left for the big city jobs. I'll remain my fate to unwind, and I'll dream of the day when the winds call my name. Hickory, walnut, and pine. Call it progress or shame, well you can't stop the train as it's barreling on down the line. They'll cut down your trees and they'll name your new streets Hickory, walnut, and pine. Call it progress or shame, well you can't stop a train and you can't stop the marching of time. They'll cut down your trees and they'll name your new streets Hickory, walnut, and pine. Hickory, walnut, and pine. Hickory, walnut, and pine.
I almost cry.
This is a very nice space. This is
Oh, we got a few more.
a good spot. We got more people. Oh, we got Christopher from Madison, Richard from Fort Atkinson, Tammy from Madison, Emily from Cooksville,
Oh yeah, Cooksville.
and Dave. Why is there a Prairie du Chien? Is that a joke or is
It's
that
an
a
inside thing.
Very
legitimate
Prairie du Chien.
question?
You know, I'm heading to the
Annette reminds you that it's Girl Scout cookie time, so be on the lookout for Girl Scout cookies.
And that's your sister. Is that who you're talking about?
No, it's a different Annette.
Different in that.
It's a different.
I forgot I got off track with the prairie dog thing, but whoever comments that's the farthest away will send you one of these shirts. They're very high value, very high thread count. I think it's a cotton poly
Won't shrink.
from our friends at Ameriprint in Sun Prairie.
Wash it as much as you like. Put it in
Did
the
you
dryer.
actually understand the Prairie du Chien joke?
No, is it a joke?
Chien in French is
Is
dog.
dog. Chien.
Prairie dog.
Chien.
Prairie
Le
prairie
chien.
dog?
Yeah.
Prairie of the dog.
Yeah.
I-
Why is there a Prairie du Chien if we don't have prairie dogs in Wisconsin? I think
Yeah.
that's what he's getting at.
Now it makes sense.
It took too long.
I was
Thank you,
just gonna
Dave. That was-
call him feral. I mean, it's fine.
There was one prairie dog in Wisconsin once. It gave like 20
should be.
people like a monkey virus or a monkey pox or something. Google
Yeah,
it.
the
Not the
monkeypox,
plague.
that's right.
I thought they carried the
Also
plague.
that.
They carry the plague.
Also,
Now
that.
we're gonna have like a disclaimer under this about.
Yeah, not us though.
Truthfulness.
Yeah, no. Oh, not us.
None of us have had monkeypox.
We
to the
should
best
do a
of my-
benefit fundraiser, like a run for the monkeypox
5K?
caused by Just and we stock up the funds so when the next outbreak happens. Yeah.
Yeah, but they couldn't keep them in.
Yeah.
That's why they got rid of them. They couldn't get the fences low enough.
Well, that kind of relates
So they're
to
in
this.
Baraboo now.
Kind of relates to this next song.
Not really. Folks, if you are in Madison, make sure you come and check out Stillgoods. Gwen, the owner, was kind enough to let us do this event here, having no idea what we would do to her place, just giving us all the trust in the world. Brian was like, "Hey, can I bring a bunch of bluegrass musicians into your place of business?" She was like, "Sure, sounds fantastic."
Great idea.
If you're in the area though, it's a pretty cool shop. You should come in and check it out.
Yeah.
We've got some good stuff in here.
We were
Good
talking. I think the early 2000s are back. They're circling back again.
Yeah.
like when we were in college, it was like the 80s, and now everything's on a 20.
It's like crop tops and flares.
Jumbo
Crop
wumbo.
tops and flares. Whole lot of belly buttons. Whole lot of belly buttons.
Yeah. Yep.
Ready. Well, good thing it's winter.
1, 2, 3, 4. Once I had a little sweetheart I loved dearly. We planned the day that we would become one. Until another man, he stole her from me. Now there ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. Oh, there ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna mourn for me too long. Won't you write these words upon my headstone? There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. Hey, buddy! Well, I had a loving mother, dear and daddy. Well, now they've gone to live where them angels love to dwell. They have found eternal life up there in heaven, where I find my reward no one can tell. 'Cause there ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna mourn for me too long. Won't you write these words upon my headstone? 'Cause there ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. Tell me a little bit now. Now you've been faithful, kind, and true to me, old copper. Now you're the only one who ain't never done me wrong. I'm weeping as I pat your head, old copper. For there ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. Oh, there ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna mourn for me too long. Won't you write these words upon my headstone? But there ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. Whew. That was a fun one.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, the words are kind of depressing, but it's a fun tune, fun tune. Feels good to play music again, folks. I tell you what, it's good for the soul. We got some new microphones. We always got people asking about our microphones. These are bespoke microphones out of Portland, Oregon. They're made by a company called Ear Trumpet Labs, and they all have female-sounding names. These are called Delphina, and this one is named Chantel. They're high-quality condenser microphones made from like plumbing parts and old pieces, and
So the markup is quite good.
Bricolure, I think, is the word that they use for it. But they're very, very fine microphones. Everything you're hearing here is picked up by these three microphones. Our bass here is plugged in because he's a special fellow. But other than that, everything you hear is just these three microphones. So Brian's doing a great job of mixing our sound. A big round of applause at home for Brian for getting everything set up. And then want to thank our friend Mark Felton. You want to come and be on the... Yeah, just maybe... Brian's the brains and the motivation behind this project. And we want to thank Mark Felton also for just being here and helping out. He figured out something that our audio was not going to work until he was like, oh, flip this. And then we're like, okay, now So we're good, and we're having a lot of fun. It's gonna be super easy next week. It's Strings to Rome next week. Is that who's
Next
what?
month.
Next month. Yes, next month. The end of February. Is it leap day? Is it a leap year again? No.
No.
Last one was a leap.
28 days.
Every 4 years.
Yeah.
We got to go a couple before we.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Friday, February 25th. Strings to Rome, 8 p.m. from right here at Stillgood's, but there will be a Facebook event up on there. So we're going to do another tune, I think. We're going to skip that one because they put a song on here that I don't know the words to. And as fun as that would be for nobody, we're going to go ahead and just not do that. So we're going to do an Old Crow Medicine Show song. It was one of those tunes that Bob Dylan started back in the 60s and never finished it. Bob Dylan is a famous for never finishing anything.
Except for his sandwiches.
He didn't even show up to
Clean Plate Club.
to get his Nobel Peace Prize or whatever it was, and the Pulitzer or whatever. But this is a song that he started, and then the Old Crow Medicine Show finished it in the last decade or so. So this is a tune called Sweet Amarillo. Aaron's gonna kick this one with a little fiddling action. All right. Old Crow Madison show. Good tune right there.
Did we mention Michael playing with us?
You know,
It's kind of a treat.
the last 3 songs, I thought in the middle of the song we should introduce Michael, and then I forget when we get to. But that's great. Thanks for mentioning that. Joining us on the banjo as he's turning around and tuning.
Michael's backside.
Michael Falk on our banjo. He plays with a group called Squirrel Gravy and maybe some other groups around town. But he's a fine multi-instrumentalist that joins us from time to time. I don't know why Emily couldn't be here, but she's taking a well-deserved break from us. You need one every once in a while.
Yep. Said something about showering.
Well, I switched to the natural deodorant and it didn't work, so I'm back to the real stuff now, so not worth it. We're going to do an original song. Not sure if we got any folks coming to us from Richland County, but we wrote this song in a windowless cabin in Richland County several winters ago. It's a song called Coffee Grinder. It was
If Beth Feiner's listening, Beth, I need to talk with your husband. Just tell Scott.
Yeah, the bass player wants to go turkey hunting. And
Give it away.
and I mean that's pretty much what it is, right?
Yeah, I'll see you at the pedal and we'll talk about it later.
It's not called the Paddle In anymore.
I know.
What is it? The Stop
The
It?
she shed or something.
The She Shed. It's not called the. I think it's called the Shed. I don't think it's called the She Shed. I think it's just called the Shed.
They missed an opportunity.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
See? 1, 2, 3.
Well, you can grind my coffee and I'll butter your bread. Treat you like a woman, like a good father said. You can grind my coffee and I will butter your bread. Well, you can tell me what to do and I'll tell you what to say. I know your sweet old mama's gonna like it that way. You can grind my coffee and I will butter your bread. Well, there ain't no bestest thing that I could ever see that I ever had. Well, fiddle bit of help. Well, you can laugh at all my jokes and I'll eat your cooking. That preacher might not like it, but I gave you that ring. You can grind my coffee and I will butter your bread. Well, there ain't no bestest thing that I could ever see that I ever had. Michael, that help. Well, give me 5 pretty young daughters and 4 fine boys. A great big family will sure make some noise. You can grind my coffee and I will butter your bread. Well, there ain't no bestest thing that I could ever see that I ever had. Well, there ain't no bestest thing that I could ever see that I ever had. There it is. Coffee grinder. Ooh, we got a whole list of new people. Oh no, there's just more on the bottom.
Some of them are crossed off.
Jennifer from the town of Montrose.
So that's not Montreal.
Amanda, you sound
Fatter?
great. It looks like an F. It does.
Yeah, it sounds fatter.
You sound great.
Work on my scribbling.
Mandy from Fitchrona. Jill Marie joining from Philly. Oh, that might be the winner, right? Philly, like,
Philly, Wisconsin.
you think she means Philadelphia or the town of Filbert? There's a Filbert, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
She probably means Philadelphia. I think that's my coworker Jill. She just started, and I was like, I did that thing where I was like, hey, you should check out my band. You know, and she did, so that's awesome. Jill, thanks for joining us. Paula from Madison. Sally from Hager City. Isn't that where Mike's in-laws are from?
There's a pet food plant up there.
A pet food plant.
Yeah.
Like they make food from pets or like
No,
for
for
pets? Okay.
Clarify.
I don't know.
It's right up the
Northern Wisconsin.
river from Red Wing.
It could be anywhere.
Almost Minnesota.
So you're getting some boot scraps from
You know, speaking of boots, I don't know how low our camera is, but Michael, you have some fine boots. What brand are those?
I think I got them at Duluth.
Duluth? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're very shiny,
No, thanks.
and you're doing that like
Somewhat new.
rolling the pants up because you're like, look at my boots thing. I like that.
We're gonna do Midnight Train.
We are, yeah.
You want Michael to play his harp?
That's up to Michael.
Would you like to play your harp?
Whatever y'all want me to do.
Pick up your harp. Let's play it.
On Midnight Train, really?
Yeah.
You got one in the key of B?
It's about it.
I
It's about a train.
think
Yeah, it's not a train. That's right.
I could just, but it is a bona fide bluegrass. I could just take a break on the harp.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'll keep it in
Got
my
a pocket.
breast pocket.
Right there. Love that. We're gonna turn the lead vocals over to Aaron. Aaron is a middle school strings teacher, and it's always a different energy when Aaron comes to a show after being at school with the kids all day.
It's a Friday.
The level
Might have been a
the
little.
level of crap she lets me get away with is way less if she's been with students all day. And that was
Thanks.
I
makes
knew
you
right
sit on the
away when
carpet.
she showed up that I was like, okay, I'll behave.
We all have our limits.
Send me to the principal.
Does that shirt ring close to home?
What
Yes.
part of it? No. Don't you understand?
It's a great sweatshirt.
May or may not be on my short list.
Seriously, folks, you gotta check out Stillgood. Bring that into the frame real quick, Brian, so they can see what we're talking about.
This one
Oh
goes out
man,
to
the shirt behind it I had when I was in
teachers
school.
everywhere.
I had that.
I think this
Except
might
my
fit
mom
too.
loved
This might be
painting.
my size.
We might be leaving some cash under the door and taking some merchandise with us tonight. So
I just did this to help sell merch.
another just huge thanks to Gwen from Stillgoods here on Willie Street. We're right across from Mickey's. If you're familiar with Mickey's, we're right across the street from that. The beautiful Yahara River is just to our left, your right at home. Aaron used to live on a houseboat on the Yahara River. That's what I used to tell people.
It was close enough, especially during that summer it flooded. Like,
Yeah,
it was
that's true.
basically true.
Pretty much was in your apartment.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron, sing a train song for
All right.
us.
Tom, you want to kick us off?
I'll count it. 1, 2,
3.
sliding.
Yeah.
I was sliding down.
Aaron Barnard, everybody,
Oh,
on the lead vocals and the fiddle.
Yep.
Folks, if you're just joining us, we are Soggy Prairie. We got a couple songs left for you fine folks. I'm assuming most of you are fine folks, but it's the internet, so probably some of you aren't.
Anybody from Waupun watching?
From where now?
Waupun?
Waupun? Oh,
Yeah.
from the prison?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Or Portage? Anybody from the Portage prison watching?
I've always wanted to do a prison concert.
No, I don't think it's ever been done before.
Never been done. Yeah.
We're gonna play a song that was written by a good friend of ours named Ryan Gallagher. Used to live here in Madison. He moved a few places. I think he's in the Door County area. I hope he like doesn't not want people to know that. Right. Well, we don't know where he is.
Program fail.
Anyway, he wrote this great tune called Tornado. That when I asked him if we could play it, he was like, "Yeah."
I guess.
And we play it a lot, so I hope he's still.
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
feel like
a
he should have
one-time.
given us a I'll let you play it for 6 months and then we'll reevaluate. I'm pretty much just hanging that there. I will, folks, if you want one of these T-shirts, we do have a PayPal and a Venmo link. It's not a link, but it's at Kodey Feiner, which is my name. I promise you that's the band's Venmo. I will share it with everyone. If you do want one of these T-shirts, just either email me, Kodey at Soggy Prairie. That's on our website too, or just send us $20 if you want a shirt and let us know your address.
We're also going to leave one hidden in the racks in here.
That's actually a really good
That's
idea.
And then you have to come
Yeah.
find it.
Yeah.
You could also move somewhere further than Philadelphia.
Yes, and you could,
In the next,
Yes.
like, the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Get on a plane quick.
But yeah, we're just happy to be doing this. The T-shirts are brand new. We've just sold them at one show, and
Yeah, pre-washed.
how many folks we got tuned in right now, Brian?
Don't
32.
Whoa, it's a new.
That's more than most of our
record.
live shows.
Wow.
hoping
Bigger net.
hoping Robin got a chance to tune in. They moved out to South Dakota, you know. So
South Dakota.
I think Kathy might be out there right now too. Well, they might just not be commenting. Here we go. Let's do Tornado. Tornado, pick me up and carry me to heaven. It's kinda hard, this life I'm living. Pick me up and carry me away. Meet me in the field. Tell them cows to hide and leave the birds alone. Spare the trees in my neighbor's home. Pick me up and carry me away. Tornado, pick me up and carry me to heaven. It's kinda hard, this life I'm living. Pick me up and carry me away. I just ain't built for this world. All them people do is cheat, steal, and lie. Why can't they do what they know is right? Pick me up and carry me away. Tornado, pick me up and carry me to heaven. It's kinda hard, this life I'm living. Pick me up and carry me away. Folks, I think we got time for one more. Brian's giving me the one more. Is that the weird? Is that the weird number one?
Keep that finger down.
Yeah, is that the other? Is that the other one?
Number one.
It was this one.
It's going like this.
Anything I need to share with the fine people of Facebook before we? What's that?
I'll say something after.
I'm gonna say something afterwards.
Closing remarks.
Stick around. Brian's gonna say something afterwards. The gentleman to my right, Jim, and our bass player, we started this band 20 years ago. This year, we started this band in 2002, this is it's just a very special year. We've been doing this over half of our lives now, and feels like so much more than that. I can't imagine I can't imagine someone that has to be in a band with me. So I give you guys a lot of credit for that. But all those 20 years we've been ending our shows with this same song, and I don't see any reason to do anything different. So we're going to go ahead and play an old British folk tune from the 15th century called Fox. The fox went out on a chilly night, prayed for the moon to give him light, for he'd many miles to go that night, for he reached the town, no, many miles to go that night, for he reached the town, no. He ran till he came to the farmer's pen, ducks and the geese were kept there, and he said, I got for you, I gotta grease my chin, for I leave this town, no, I got for you, I gotta grease my chin, for I leave this town, no. Let's go! The great goose by the neck, and he threw duck across his back. He didn't mind the quack, quack, quacking, and the legs all dangling down, no. He didn't mind the quack, quack, and the legs all dangling down, no. Oh, mother Pitter jumped out of bed. She ran to the window and she popped out her head, crying, John, the great goose is gone. Fox is on the town, no. John, the great goose is gone. Fox is on the town, no. Go get that fox! Go back again, it must be a mighty fine sound, no. Ladies and gentlemen, playing the mandolin from the village of Evansville, it's Mr. Jim Qualheim. All the way over on your right of the screen, playing your fiddle. From the city of Madison, it's Aaron Barnard. On your banjo, from the city of Madison, Michael Falk. And playing the upright bass, he looks better in a jean jacket than you'd think. It's the bass player. Well, the fox and his wife, without his strife, cut up a goose with a fork and a knife, and they never had such a supper in the life, and the little one chewed on the bones, that never had such a supper in the life. Little one shoot on the floor.
Lead singer and guitar, Kodey Feiner.
Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Brian. Thank you all for tuning in. We are Soggy Prairie.
Stay tuned.
Stick around. Brian's going to make some announcements. But, do I have a couple one? A
Shout
couple
outs.
folks were... We got Jim from Cross Plains, Jim from the Bluegrass Association, and is that Barbara from Las Vegas, Nevada?
That's what it says.
Oh,
all right.
That might be the winner.
That might be the winner.
I don't know, Billy. We'll have to Google map that.
Thanks so much for having us, folks. Here's Brian.
Well, I just want to again thank WRT and Sugar Maple Music Festival and Southern Wisconsin Bluegrass Festival and Southern Wisconsin Bluegrass Music Association And actually Anytime Fitness, which are all folks that shared this link to this event. So if you found out from those people, thanks to them. And don't forget, we want to thank Gwen, the owner of the shop here. Thank you very much, Gwen, for letting us use this space. What a nice thing to do. And Strings to Rome, February 25th at 8 p.m. Come tune in again. Thank you so very much for tuning in to the Something to Do Music Festival. Thank you. It's Music Series. Yay!
Yeah. All right.
Yay!